Against the ISUPK, the Israelite School and University of Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under leadership Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? We here is the ISUPK Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? Doing an exclusive interview with a mighty, mighty captain of the ISUPK. And if you could, Baba Kashak, can you just give your name, your rank, and the meaning of your name as well?
Right. Captain of 10,000, Captain Ahzanayah, 10,000 is my rank. Captain 10,000, Ahzanayah, meaning he is help from the Most High. Okay, he is help from the Most High, Captain Ahzanayah.
Right, and that's a mighty, mighty, mighty name because he's a big help. You understand, the captain of upstate New York. You understand Syracuse, Buffalo, and Rochester. And you know what I'm saying, raising up men and raising up sisters under leadership Commander General Yohana to do this work. If you could just give a little bit of a little insight to people on your upbringing, you know what I'm saying, here in Syracuse, New York.
All right. Captain Ahzanayah, upbringing, all right. I was raised like a lot of brothers and sisters, traditional Christian. And when I say Christian, I mean I went to all the churches. My father is 5%er, more towards the Nation of Islam, 5%er. So, you know, based on my name, my slave name, I was named after Malcolm X. So I had that with my background, growing up being pro-black, conscious, quote-unquote conscious, you know, always looking into black history, and at the same time grew up Christian. When I grew up Christian, I grew up in the Baptist church, I grew up in the Catholic church. I was heavy in the Catholic church because I was in parochial school, Catholic school, since pre-K. I went to Catholic school from pre-K all the way to college. I went to St. Bonaventure University. It's a Catholic university. So, yeah, my background was, I was always heavy into religion, always searching for God, but I always, because the way my mother raised me, you know what I'm saying, and then trying to, you know, connect with my father, find my father and connect with him, have some type of relationship with him. He moved when I was young, so I was trying to find a relationship with him. I was always pro-black. You know, I always loved Malcolm X. I used to listen to his, my father sent me his tapes, his speakings. So I would listen to his speakings. Every paper or book report I would do, it would always be on a black person, black American, because I was always into that. So that was my upbringing, being pro-black, at the same time being Christian. Okay, so there was always a conflict there. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, white people did us wrong, but we still gotta love them. You get what I'm saying? So, being raised in Syracuse, I was raised right over here on Hudson Street, Bellevue and Hudson, right on the corner of Bellevue and Hudson, right here off of South Ave, not too far from the school. Down the street and around the corner, go up here. People would say the 10th. Okay, so I grew up in the environment, the gang environment, at the same time going to a Catholic school. So growing up, I had family in the streets, and at the same time, I'm around nothing but white people. You know what I'm saying? Going to a school that's 90% white. Okay, so that gave me a understanding of the difference between blacks and white people. So it just made my love for black people, my desire to help black people even more, because I saw the richness that white people had, the riches that they had, the opportunities, the privileges that they had. So I grew up with that understanding, like, there's something completely different with us. But I also grew up with, like, white people don't appreciate anything that they have. Like, compared to us black people, like, we just appreciate every little thing and make it magnificent. All right, so that's my upbringing, more or less.
What you're bringing out is really heavy too, because like just growing up, like you said, growing up in the basically what they call it the hood,
yeah,
the urban community, and also, you know what I'm saying, in the Christian church as well. But what you think helped you not choose the gang life? You know,
because it's crazy, because Y'all know my man,
Come.
right? Okay, we grew up together. I'm talking from little, and my cousin, same thing. We grew up, and we, you know, kind of said to each other, we gonna make a pact that we won't join the gang. He joined the gang. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to school with my cousin, right? And then he joined the streets. But I just didn't see it as beneficial to helping our people. So I rejected it growing up, not getting into the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I have family members who are incarcerated. And man, my uncle, I used to visit him. He was incarcerated everywhere. Clinton, Katsaki, Elmira, Attica, you know what I'm saying? All the big prisons in upstate New York. So, and he used to just tell me, man, I used to go and visit with him, and he'd tell me stories and just tell me, don't take this life. You know what I'm saying? And I, thanks be to the Most High, I heeded to what he was saying, because I can physically see it. You understand what I'm saying? I can see his incarceration. I can see the cages that they put us in. You know, and it just shook me in, and I was like, I'm not gonna get involved with the streets like this, because I want to better my people. I've always had this love to want to better my people.
So what you're bringing out is heavy too, because you, like you said, you chose not the gang life, and so let us know that, like, boom, you chose the church life. So let the people know how far you went into the church life and Christianity as well.
So y'all want me to, you know, embarrass myself. No, you too. I'm just teasing. I'm just
I know.
Because I was in the church, like in the Catholic, like this is crazy. It would be some Sundays I would go to 3 different churches. No lie. I'm telling you. And when my family didn't want to go, I would walk. I used to walk to Immaculate Conception downtown, that big Catholic church in Columbus Square, where Christopher Columbus is, and the courthouse is across the street. I would walk there, be an altar boy at like 9:30, walk back to the hood, go to the Baptist church, you know what I'm saying, be there till like 2 o'clock, and then I go to another church chasing a girl. I go to the Church of Christ chasing the females if she was there. So I go to that evening service. So I was at the Catholic church, the non-denominational, which was black Christian, you know, the Holy Ghost Pentecostal type of church. And then I go to the Church of Christ all in one day sometimes. So, but I was always like trying to be into the Bible and study it and everything, to the point to where I went to college, right? I went to college. And I wanted to stay close, so I went to St. Bonaventure University. And this is how crazy it is, how deep I was into religion and Christianity. I had the opportunity to go to Harvard University. But it was like, but I ain't going to get the Bible study here. I ain't going to get the theology that I want. That's crazy. So, you know, I'm leaving Harvard University, right? I'm at Cornell West at Harvard University. And he was trying to get me into Harvard University. And I was just like, but I still want to get some theology study like that. So I went to St. Bonaventure University. And at St. Bonaventure University, right, by that time, I became a member of the Church of Christ. Church of Christ is like, they think they strict, right, in non-denomination, right? So I'm in the Church of Christ as I'm going to St. Bonaventure, right? And I decide, after my junior year, I had 1 more year of college left. I left St. Bonaventure. Like, when I say left, my family was mad at me. Like, I was like, I'm not coming back for my senior year. Everybody's like, you only got 1 more year. And I was just like, yeah, but I want to be a preacher. I took a suitcase, I jumped on a Greyhound to Knoxville, Tennessee. I went to the East Tennessee School of Preaching. The Church of Christ. You get what I'm saying? Right, I was just heavy into it. So, and I always just was heavy into the Bible, but I was always still pro-black. But I was just searching for something like, this Bible gotta help black people. But I was looking through it through Christianity, like the solution, thinking the solution was through Christianity. I'm in the Church of Christ, thinking that it's heaven on earth, and I'm just experiencing all this racism. I'm just like, man, right? And because I'm thinking the Church of Christ that was the church. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking that's Caesar's church, this is Christ's church, and all this. And that's what they teach. They heavy on it. You gotta get baptized in the water and all this other stuff. I knew all the scriptures. I was one of their star preachers at the school. One of the star preachers, and they will always send me to black churches of Christ. And I used to be like, how come the churches are separated? Like, it's not supposed to be separated. You feel what I'm saying? And the black churches of Christ that I would go to was in the hood. Poor, holes in the roof, leaks in the bathroom. You get what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters coming in there hungry. They doing food drive. And I would go to the white churches of Christ. When I tell you what, the members, doctors, lawyers, huge churches. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I sit and I'm like, I still see this difference. This ain't it. You understand what I'm saying? Being that this ain't it, I was looking for something. And in the Church of Christ, being that I was one of their key speakers, they liked me. They because, you know, we put flavor on everything. So when they had their white students do their sermons and preach and stuff, they was like, okay, that's good. Then I go up there and do one, and they laughing and you know what I'm saying? I was a good little nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can smile good, and boy, he can preach. They wanted me to combat black religions. And it started off with the Nation of Islam, right? And remember my slave name named after Malcolm X, right? So, Al-Haj Malik, El-Shabazz. So I was like, all right. I took a semester, I'm researching the Nation of Islam, got the whole breakdown of the Nation of Islam, how they began, where they wrong at, what scriptures to use, boom, 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 boom. I'm teaching this to the Church of Christ. I'm giving lectures on it. This is how you combat it. This is my first move towards the truth. So they're like, you did such a good job on that. Maybe you should continue this. Maybe you should continue it. And I'm thinking, this is how I'm going to save my people. Right? Man, next up, Hebrew Israelites. Black Hebrew Israelites. Right? Now, at the same time, I'm getting ready to graduate from East Tennessee School of Preaching. So as I'm starting to study, I'm getting ready to graduate. Man, the racism was just strong. I'm like, man, like, I'm telling you, they didn't want me to graduate. Some of my professors didn't want me to graduate. Yeah. He said, yeah, you get good grades, but maybe you're cheating. You want to do it another semester and graduate? And I'm like, nah. Yo, like, my family there, the Church of Christ from here came down and everything to support me for the graduation. They had the dinner before the graduation, right? They cracking jokes about me. Like, all he do is eat and sleep. Like the slave, you know what I'm saying? Like the joke, the shucking and jiving. All he do is eat and sleep. You always gonna catch him eating. He always sleep. You always late. And woo, he got a different woman. So they was just trying to make it out. I'm like, man, this place not for me. But at the same time, I said, I'm gonna start studying the Black Hebrew Israelites. Okay? So, I graduate. When I graduate, I'm still researching Israelites. I go to work in West Virginia for 26th Street Church of Christ. I was a youth minister at the 26th Street Church of Christ and Marshall University. And while I'm there, my man that I grew up with, right? Left the streets. Left the streets, went to college, Portland. He needed to do an internship with the YMCA, right? So he came and did it where I stayed in West Virginia. And we started watching all these clips. This when YouTube first came out. We watching all the Israelites. And I'm watching. I'm taking notes. Like, I'm trying to counter it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the scriptures that they gotta be wrong. And everything I'm hearing, and my man, he was down with the tip. He up here, don't listen to him, man. And I'm looking at him like, I thought you was tough. Like, because General Mayat making the Jewish boy cry, that classic video. General Mahayman made the white girl cry. And she said, I want to know about all of yours. Yeah, yeah. And he started talking to her and made her cry. I said, man, this is fire. I'm like, this is what I've been looking for since I was a kid. Not only is it pro-black, but this is all biblical. So I'm like, but they still gotta be wrong. I'm watching all the videos. I cannot find one scripture where they wrong at. Not one. And I'm with my man, and now he getting weaker and weaker. He was thugging with the tip. Throwing bottles and going rock fights in the bricks and with stabbing each other in the bricks. Yo, I'm like, yo man, just listen to what they got to say though. And they Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is how the Most High work. I never seen the movie Amistad, right? And I heard General Mahayman, General Mayat bring out Deuteronomy chapter 28. Commander General Yohana bring out Deuteronomy chapter 28. Commander General Yohana bringing it out, and I'm seeing all these videos. Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 28. Blockbuster getting ready to close for good. And this, I'm telling my age. Blockbuster about to close for good, like, right? So they had Amistad for like $2. So I'm like, let me buy Amistad. I never seen it. Now in my head, you know how the scripture says the seed is planted. You know how a scripture is planted in your head, and it's like, okay, that's what that scripture said. Then you can see the scripture. I'm watching Amistad with my man. Like we grew up together, right? So we watching Amistad. Yo, it's a scene in Amistad where they chain up all the slaves that they don't want. Men, women, and children. Right? Chain them up to this big, huge boulder on the ship. Okay? And the sister is holding her baby. And she getting ready to watch this. And she dives off the ship with the baby. Right? And you can see the sharks in the water underneath the ship. And I'm watching this like, I never seen it like. And I'm thinking Deuteronomy 28, 68. Bondage, slavery. And I'm just, the scripture just playing. And the Edomites, the devils, push the boulder off the ship. And the bodies is flying. Flying off the ship. I don't know. I wasn't like it. Like, when I tell you Edomites love me, Edomites used to love me. I was their guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I was trying to be the connection. Like, see, I don't wear a do-rag. I'm not thugged out. I won't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to please white people. Yo, when I seen that scene, I stood up. I started cussing at the TV guy. F them crackers, yo. They gotta die. That's the devil. They is the devil, yo. They the devil, man. I'm talking to my man just like I'm talking to you. I'm like, look at this. They the devil, he said. Nah, man, but we still gotta love them. That wasn't them that did it. And I was just like, I gotta study this. This is where I gotta study. You get what I'm saying? So from there on, I was studying it and I was taking it in more like, okay, yup. And in the Church of Christ, I go the next Sunday. Like I can't remember how far apart it was from watching Amistad and the scriptures and everything like this. But the next Sunday, they said, oh, we want to take you to a dinner. They took me to a dinner and fired me. Like, for nothing. Like, they started sitting there, you do a great job, but we're just looking for something else. I was like, what? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm bringing all the black students from Marshall University to the Church of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're looking for something different. Sorry about that. Okay, you're gonna have to hand this in and hand these keys in and hand this in your laptop. And one more check is left. I was like, dang, the way they fired me was just crazy. You get what I'm saying? And I was just like, And that's the Lord just showing me, showing me who God's chosen people are, and who's Satan on the earth, who the devil, who works for Satan on the earth now. So that was my whole religious background coming in, and then coming into the truth, and how the Lord took that, you know, that what I cared for, that passion, that desire that I was looking for, and how He brought me to where it is absolutely the home of the truth, right here in the ISUPK.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot here, but yeah.
Let's get out of here, man. You gotta realize that if you bring out, like, one thing that us as a people, we want the Most High.
That's right.
Because like we're looking for a way to get out of our predicament out there in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we look in the wrong spots. But knowing that we still have that zeal for the Most High, He, like you said, He led you here. So as you're researching, you know what I'm saying, like you say, you're researching and still looking at the Hebrew Israelites.
Yes, right.
So as you're researching, when was it that you ran into the ISUPK and knew that this is where it's at?
Most High Christ. Great question. Because I was like everybody else. I'm thinking that the Israelites is all the Israelites, right? Okay. So I'm watching GMS, I'm watching ISUPK, IUIC, what's it called? Ambassadors for Christ, cats that wear the black and they cover their heads. Man, I'm watching every camp. And I'm studying from every camp. Every camp, I'm trying to meet up with brothers in different areas. I met up with a Hamite. GMS had a Hamite with him. And he went to Oswego. Oswego, yeah. So I met up with him right here on Castle Street, Martin Luther King. Chopping it up, studying, and I'm just studying and studying. And then UPK was just sticking out. Like, their militancy was different than everybody else. Everybody else, their militancy. But then IUIC, my boy's mother, she liked IUIC. Her favorite color was purple. They always wear purple. You get what I'm saying? And one wife, you know, one red, one wife. And you know, they kind of soft. They kind of still got that church vibe to it. You know, they got flowers in front of the podium and stuff like that. So we start rocking with IUIC a little stronger, to the point where she had a garment. She bought a garment for me. It was going to be shipped. Yo, I was going to be in a purple garment. That garment got lost in the mail. So I was just like, okay, I was just like still studying them, but then UPK was just militant, strong, like. So I started really UPKing it, okay? And then I heard all the camps start saying it. Well, not camps, Salakia. All these groups start saying, One West. Oh yeah, I was One West. IUIC, Nate was saying that. GMS was saying that. Oh yeah, man, the school, the old school, we was out there. We was with them back then. And I'm like, well, why ain't everybody just with them? They still here. They were saying it like it was no more when it was still there. I got close with this brother in IUIC. And this brother one day was like, oh, so you live with the woman? I'm like, yeah. Okay, y'all live together? I'm like, yeah. He's like, y'all married? I was like, I guess according to the scripture. He said, no, did you go get a paper? Did you go get a marriage certificate? I was like, nah. Right? He was like, you better go do that. And he hung up the phone on him. Right? So the next time he called me a couple days later, he goes, did you go get that marriage certificate? And then at the same time, I'm watching IUIC, I'm watching UPK. And I'm like, nah, we ain't gotta get married. Man, he went off. He said, I'm gonna tell the elder Nathaniel on you. I'm gonna tell, brother. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to let the elder know. ISUPK sent Captain Mashak to me. Like a one-on-one, like, so I can ask any questions. I started talking to Captain Mashak. So I was like, well, sir, I have this woman living with me, but we're not married. Captain Mashak is, you know, he 100% solid.
That's right.
He said, you had sex with this woman, right? I was like, yes, sir. And you know, when we argue, I make sure I leave. He's like, you better not leave. That's your house. And that's your woman. That's your wife. He said, where's Joseph's marriage certificate at? I was like, ooh. Joseph was married to Mary, right? I was like, come on, sir. Where's his marriage certificate? Where is that at? I was like, that's heavy. Yeah. IUIC called again. That was it. I said, nah, I'm with ISUPK. We married. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. That was it. Convinced me. And then what convinced me was IUIC was telling me to, you know, it's an argument or something, go leave. That type of thing. Like, be submissive and cater to the woman. You get what I'm saying? If the woman ain't happy, when UPK was different. It wasn't saying abuse her. It was just saying show her you love her by staying. You understand what I'm saying? Right. By correcting her. Right. So I just thought that was the difference. And then I really started locking in with ISUPK. You get what I'm saying? I was just studying. I got my name. From like 2010, post-time credit. And I got my name, man, started coming to the classes. I'm in West Virginia. Huntington, West Virginia, man, like, the hillbilly crackers, like, you know what I'm saying? Drewski skit. like that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm still just locked in, doing the videos in my living room. She was pregnant with Zion. And I went to the Passover. Like, my son could be born at any moment. My first son, my first child. You know what I'm saying? But I love the Most High so much that I know that He's giving me His blessing of a son, of a child. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna go to Passover. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to Passover. And man, just changed my life, man. And the water for the Lord keeping me. I just locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I came back home to Syracuse and be here and wanted to raise up Syracuse, my hometown. That's right. So that's what led me into the truth and kept me into the truth, man. And keep me going into the truth. That's right. What's on the for that?
And shout out to Captain Mashaka as well, mighty captain.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, like Captain Zion just brought out, he don't play no games, man. He don't play no games. Like one thing I love about, you know what I'm saying, the men above us is that they make sure that they ain't going to steer us the wrong way.
That's right.
They make sure that we're going to have what we need to even get, they want us to even be better than them. So they're going to make sure we have to even get to what we need. You know what I'm saying? And so two things you brought out about, of course, you know what I'm saying, like you said, West Virginia, you know what I'm saying, being over there, and what made it to where, like, all right, boom, I want to, like you said, you want to bring it here, home. So locking in as a first foremost, people don't realize that captains, even Commander General Holland, they went through the process of being young men, troopers, and so forth. So you can even tell us about that right there, coming from being a trooper on rising up to work as well, and also coming back home and raising up young men like us.
Right. Now the Lord has it set that this is the home of the true righteous. Commanding General Hunter has it.
That's right.
He got the solution to raise us from the dead.
That's right.
Okay, because he got it from the men before him, which is all biblical.
That's right.
Which all comes from the Bible, which is all the Most High, and through the Spirit of Christ. With the ranking, when I was a trooper, I just was wanting everything. When I was a trooper, we had to listen to classes on the phone. Commanding Junior Hunter's radio show was over the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Right. It was online, but everything was over the phone. Like, and I remember just sitting. I couldn't wait. For class because we had to call in, right? And it'll be Captain Mashab, Captain Naya Flop, Captain Soccer War. Yep. Okay. There would be all these brothers, and then there would be one brother to be like Captain Mashab or Captain Naya Flop taking, or Captain Ty War taking roll, and I'll be here, man, before the radio show, 8:55, 8:50, just waiting, you know, before class, 6:45, just with the dead air, You get what I'm saying? Just waiting for somebody to come on the line. And it was be Mawukwa, Captain Mawukwa, Captain Soccer War, like Gabar Yala. We just be sitting on the line. I'll be like, they coming, this coming, this coming. I'll just be excited. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I say to every brother. Yo, keep your excitement that you want to go to another ring.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And don't look at, excuse my language, but don't be no bitch.
That's right.
Okay? You are going to get checked. That comes with life. But then checkings is love. That's love.
Yeah.
We don't understand that in the world because we abuse when we're corrected.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like our parents, our mother might say, "What, you stupid?" You get what I'm saying? Right. You don't correct somebody like that. You don't check them. You're not helping them grow. In the UPK, you get taught how to do it right, how to raise yourself right, how to come up in this truth right, and it's all love.
Right.
And it's firm and it's assertive, and that shows that it's real love, that it's essential. All right, so becoming a trooper, being passionate on that phone, and then Captain Mashak saying, "Well, you gotta make these videos." Right? I took my wall, all the pictures off my wall in my living room. I moved the couch. It was a white wall like this. I took the flyers that I had, printed them out, made them big. And I had 3 of them flyers behind me. No, I had the school logo, one flyer on the side here, and a flyer on the other side. And I used to do my videos right in my living room. You get what I'm saying? While Zion crying in there or something. You get what I mean? Like, had a little camera that was, you know what I'm saying? That had a laptop where it took 6, 7, 8 hours for it just to download the class. You understand what I'm saying? I had to run to CVS to get this. And I was mailing my classes to DC, mailing my classes to Philly, like, because that's how much you want it. You understand? You want to see the Most High work with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you feel like it's not beneficial or people ain't hearing or whatever, it's still for you.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's still what keeps you as to who you are.
Right.
It builds your integrity. It keeps your morality. So that's what just kept me going and moving up in the rank. You understand what I'm saying? And then in West Virginia, and then I was just like, took the request to come back to Syracuse. To just put in the work back up here. You understand what I'm saying? I saw it as a better opportunity. And Most High allowed that to happen. Commander Junior Hunter gave the order. And I can come back up here and do the work up here. So we carried it through.
That's right. And that's heavy too, man. Let's look at that hand too. Because people don't realize that sometimes coming to the school, we just see, all right, well, you're a captain or a general. We don't know that the footwork, like you said, like we don't have it as easy as we may have it. Like we got the YouTube, we got the cameras, we got this, we got we got a lot of things to it, like fast Wi-Fi and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hearing the steps that, of course, we learned from like Commander Junior Hunter keeping his sword. Everybody else is afraid.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that same spirit, like you said, he raised us up, and we see that everybody go through that fire. Y'all went through that fire. To, you know what I'm saying? Like these ranks is not given to us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you show that you earned it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I want to get into, like you said, raising your children, raising your sons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are my nephews as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how was that also, like, just being a father, juggling everything? You know what I'm saying? Being a father, making sure that they don't go into, you know what I'm saying, out there as well. Because it's easy to go out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being fathers is easy for them, like, tell them what to do. But also, like, they being here with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They getting prepared, you know what I'm saying, getting to the ranks and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So what keep you as even being, like you said, not on, like you said, how they just tell, some parents don't know how to correct.
Yeah.
So how do you take that into even your household?
You do it so much that you don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're raised this way.
That's right.
In the ISUPK. You raised with Commander Junior Hunter.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Commander Junior Hunter is my spiritual father.
That's right.
That's my father.
That's right.
You understand? So, and the way how he is with the men under him, with his brothers, with his sisters, his daughters, you understand what I'm saying? Right. All these sisters, you see how it acts with Commander Junior Hunter, and then that translates with the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Like you can just see it, man. Like this is real family. So I do it, and people be like, "Oh, you're a good father." That's not because I was in the Catholic Church. That's not because I looked at the Nation of Islam or wanted to follow Islam, or you know what I'm saying, some blackity black Pan-African. That's because of the ISUPK.
That's right.
The Most High established the ISUPK.
That's right.
And it's for fathers, man. It's for families. Like you don't even know, because of our brotherhood, you don't even realize you're doing it, because this is how we talk to each other.
Right.
This is how we interact with each other. You get what I'm saying? So that's how we raise our sons. That's how we raise our daughter. And doing the same thing. Raising my sons and my daughters. You get what I mean? Just like how we brought up in the truth.
Right.
Right. Where it's firm, but it's love. You understand what I'm saying? And brothers in here, we got a different understanding how to talk and interact with our rib, with our wife. You know what I'm saying? With our daughter, how these things should translate. Because before, you just know something is right or you know something is wrong, but you don't know the definition of it. You don't know the real spirit behind it. And here, you know the spirit behind it, and you do it so much that it's just your nature now. You understand? So raising my sons is just my nature. That is UPK. Right. Okay. All right. And I know the brothers and the sisters. They're looking after my children, just like how I would look after their children and look after their children. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about another meal or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. We take care of each other. Like I be telling people, Shabbat boy, Leviticus, man, Zion, Levy made me mad, boy, going school shopping. I'm like, man, I ain't buying all this expensive. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying them old man sneakers. They wear old man sneakers now. What we used to think was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I ain't buying nothing. And then Levy mad and stuff. Boom, 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 boom. He come to the school. So y'all like, I need Space Jam Jordans for Levy. You gonna wear them, sir? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is here. And it's not even a tit for tat. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to give my brother something more. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm obligated with my life to the ISUPK, to these brothers and sisters. My life belongs to y'all. You understand? Right. So I know y'all gonna take care of my children. Like I'll take care of y'all children. Because it's family, it's love. That's right.
Yeah. And what you're saying is heavy because we needed that. We need, like you said, we got the order to come to Syracuse, and that's what we needed out here. You know what I'm saying? We needed the truth here. They needed it in Rochester. They needed it in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, what would be next? You think, like, as for, like, you know what I'm saying, for basically for upstate. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel like you want to use to fish, to keep fishing? I know we got the format right here in the school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as being up here and seeing, being here for now, and what do you think that the upstate needs? You know what I'm saying?
Just to get you reminded continuously, like what Paul said, like,
that's right.
I'm nothing, right? We nothing. We ain't reached nothing.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I want it to be, every brother in the UK want this room to be packed.
That's right.
I want everyone. Yep. You'll see like statistics will be like, abortions went down in the black community, or crime went down in the black community, 30%. No, we want it 100%.
That's right.
Nah. We want poverty gone, 100% gone. You understand what I'm saying? We want no abortions.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come.
We want no broken homes.
That's right.
That's what we're looking for. So, and that's Commanding General Yohana's spirit.
That's right.
Right? That's Christ's spirit. That's the Most High on Christ and then UPK, Commanding General Yohana on down. That's how we feel. Right? So, we got to do more.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to more events.
That's right.
Right? We're going to do more lectures. We got to do more radio shows.
That's right.
We got to teach more classes.
That's right.
You know, that's how we're supposed to be and how we interact. Regardless of how you may think of it physically or the time or the money, we'll worry about all that. Let's just get it.
That's right.
All right. Shout out to General Haas. General Haas, go get it. Go do it. I want more. Let's get more. Let's get more. Let's do more.
Right.
Let's keep going. All right. So that's the mind state. That's how Christ was.
Right.
All right. Because Christ died for this nation. Right. Okay. And he told his followers, pick up your cross and follow me.
That's right.
All right, that ain't no physical cross. Right? That means you're dying for this.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So we're going out to die.
That's right.
So that we can raise up the children of Israel.
Right.
That's our objective.
That's heavy.
All right, go ahead.
That's heavy. That's heavy right there because nobody's willing to do with Christ.
Exactly.
Especially in the church.
That's right.
They want to get every dollar.
Right.
They ain't willing to die for this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what you bring out is heavy. And probably one more question. What would you give to, you know what I'm saying, on the advice you give to us that's in here, you know what I'm saying, that's still, you know what I'm saying, like in this truth fighting for it as well, and those that's coming in the door? What advice you could leave the, you know what I'm saying, the brothers and sisters with?
All right. For the brothers, don't be no bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Satan is going to come, and you going to think that this brother is wicked because he's giving you an order.
That's right.
All right. Or you were supposed to do something, and he's disappointed because he knows the potential you have more than you know yourself. Right? For the sisters coming in, be quiet.
That's right.
And these brothers know. You understand what I'm saying? They want to help you out. They want to change your life.
Come.
These young men coming in here, these young brothers, you know, it's going to be hard because you're going to be conflicted. Everything tells you the opposite in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Everything. So what you're doing is you're building a foundation, right? And you want to make sure there is no cracks in this foundation.
That's right.
And you got to understand that you can't do it yourself, because why would the Lord lead you here? You understand what I'm saying? Christ said, I'm paraphrasing, he said, I'm not talking to them that don't need a physician. I'm talking to them that need a physician.
That's right.
They need to be healed, right? You're coming here to be healed, to be made whole.
That's right.
All right? Okay? And make sure your foundation, you put it, there's no cracks in it.
That's right.
All right? Let all these classes, get in all the classes, go to all the camps, go to all the events. As much as possible, be around your brothers and sisters. Utilize your phone.
That's right.
Call your camp leader. You understand what I'm saying?
Come.
You going through hell, you going through something, call your camp leader. Don't feel like there's too much pride, because that's how Satan going to try to see if he can whisk you up out of here. All right? So one thing that I would say is fight. Just continue to fight. Even when you feel you locked in, you still going to fight. Life is about fighting. If you're not fighting, you dead, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you dead. You done. So you got to continue to fight. All right? So the fight is just going to be eternal. Let the fight be eternal.
So y'all hear it, you know, Captain Ahzanayah, Captain 10,000 of the 10k Ahzanayah, you know what I'm saying, exclusive video, exclusive interview, giving you, you know what I'm saying, the insight. You know what I'm saying, the insight on growing into this truth. You know what I'm saying, letting it go. It's when you come, but he just told us how to shed yourself, truly get rid of the world, everything else. When we came in here, Captain like, yo, whatever you learn, forget it, throw it in the trash. And that was the best thing we could have done coming here. Right. Throw it all in the trash. Because that's how you truly become new and truly become what now I'm saying, what the Most High God created us to be, and what's set in stone in here in the ISUBK, the Leadership Commandment Journey Hunter, you can actually put it into your life and live. And then you'll see, you know what I'm saying, like, there's proof right here. Captain Ahzanayah is proof. You understand that everything else is nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He came in here and you see, right here, Captain 10,000 Ahzanayah on the ISUBK. Let's get out of here.
Shalom, Israel.